Hello, good evening. Took me 2 attempts to try and type evening there. The fingers and mind were not working together there. So good evening. It is Monday. So it's Monthly Make Day. That's cool, hey? So we're going to be working on January's Monthly Make Kit because all of the lovely February's boxes went out this morning. That's good, exciting. So hopefully they will be dropping through your doors very soon. Great little box this month. Hi Tracy, hi Suze. So yeah, they should be with you, well, hopefully this week. And next Monday we will do our reveal of the contents. So tonight I'm just going to have a bit of a play with our old box. Well, it's not old, is it? Our January box. Hi Jackie, hi Zena. So that's what I'm going to play with. I couldn't find my alphabet stamps, which is why I was a little bit late. So I just had to go and grab another packet. Hi Lynn. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I've also, whilst I was finding the stamp, I also found my new index card book. So there was a reason to tidy up. Oh look, there they are. My old alphabets. Oh, spent ages looking for them. Right, well, I think they're all there. We will soon find out. Touch something wet on my desk now. Anyway, that's my plan. Tonight I'm going to do some lovely backgrounds using the texture stamps from this set, and I'm going to christen my new index card book. So I just use these really revision card books. So they're 4x6, just really cheap off Amazon. So it's just normal copy of paper. I think it's 120. I'm trying to see if it's got it written on there. Nope, can't even tell what GSM it is. Hi Pauline. So I'm just going to use that one. I always have a fear of, well, you've seen my fears of starting a new book. So whether it's a journal or an index card book or anything, I always have a fear about colouring that page in, or starting with that page. So it's actually Claire that taught me a little trick where you just go for it. You just choose anywhere in your book. So I'm going to go with that one today. Oh, sorry to hear that, Sean. There we go. That's my page. That's how I choose my pages. And then at the end of the year, you end up with, or at the end of the book, you end up with a nice mishmash of what you've done over the year. So there we go. Right. So I'm going to start with this one. I had 2 ideas for tonight. I was going to create 3 different backgrounds and then create little circles out of them. And then I thought I wanted to do them in my book as well. So I'm still going to do that, I think. I'm going to start with my backgrounds first because that's what's in my head at the moment. I need to get it out of my head. So I've just got some card here. I think they're actually 5-inch cards. So I'm going to start off with that one. And I'm going to do some resist to start off with because these are lovely little stamps. I will put my stamps away properly at some point. So I'm going to use this one, I think. And I'm going to do different resist techniques. Oops, with different products. Let's warm it up. See, I thought my heater was lying when it turned off because I don't think it's that hot. There we go. Bit of wipe on the back. My anti-static bag's still. Oh, I'm going to have to use it as well tonight. Didn't think that through, did I? Right. Oh, I can't even see where I've cut it. There somewhere. I'm just going to use this one here. And then, oops, be lazy. Oh, fingers and thumbs. There we go. Well, no, I'm not all thumbs because I've done nothing this weekend but hammer nails into walls. Hi, Sandy. For the books, Lynn, I think that sounds about right. So yeah, I've done nothing but hammer nails all weekend. So my poor little thumb and my pinky finger there. Whew. Surprised it's still thumb shaped. that's the ones. They're the ones I use. There are plenty of others out there just as good. So I'm just going to use some clear ink, and I'm going to use my clear stinky powders and just put some of these rings on. Now I use the tinted clear ink. I know that sounds gobbledygook, but it has a slight tint to it. So if you can see on my card, when I stamp, it's got like a little pink tinge to where it is. I'm going to extend that one. Didn't stand that very well. Never mind. So when you're doing things like this, you can actually see where it is. Just stamp. I'm going to stamp over that crease in case I don't need it. There we go. Just give it a real good smooth shave. So I'm going to start off with, I think the rings shout out Brusho to me. Don't know about you. I think they shout Brusho. Put that in there. So we're going to do the same resist technique, but using different mediums. And we might even mix and match our mediums together. We'll put that back over there. I need to anti-static me tidy tray, don't I? Put my lid back on. Hi Michelle. There we go. Remember to turn it on tonight before we start. Hi Mum. Starting to turn. I love watching embossing powders again. Do you like watching paint there, won't it? This is the hunky ones, so you get like almost coconutty. Coconutty, sweet coconutty. The white ones are lovely vanilla. There we go. You can just about see them, and you can see where I've not tidied out my tidy tray. Oh, sorry, Jackie. No, I've had to move to evenings on a Monday because yeah, me and phonics and the little one just are not getting through it. And really, it's not relaxing to hear me all frazzled after phonics. It's renamed in our house, but I can't say that right now. Yeah, I can't say that word live. But yeah, we really love doing our phonics every day. Really, really love doing it. But we'll get there. So yeah, we're at 7:30 at the moment. Though on Wednesday I'm going to have to. We're not going to be live on Wednesday night, only because we'll be moving locations. Ooh, sounds exciting, doesn't it? In other words, I've got to move all my stuff from here to the office. Right, I'm trying to choose Brusho colours. I know, Arla. So there won't be a live on Wednesday, but we'll be back on Friday. I'm actually going to go sea green with, I keep thinking turquoise, but then, because it's got that lovely blue to it, hasn't it? You're very close there, Chris. Very close. Yes, me and phonics. Not happy. I'm sure he does it just to wind me up as well. Anyway, so I'm going to go sea green on this side and hope violet should come in on this side for us. And I'm probably going to knock this back as soon as I spritz it as well. Just a little bit of violet there. Oh, look at those two. It was meant to be, wasn't it? I do like it when two colours you think, not sure. There we go. I'm just going to dab this a little bit because I have puddled it a little and I don't want to be drying too much off. There. Get a good wipe my desk. Because you all know how tidy I like my desk. So yeah, hopefully the move will go swimmingly. I've got the mover sorted, you know. I've got the little bear to shift all the stuff. My little ox will shift it all for me. So that it's in one piece when it gets to its other locations and other matter, but it'll move it, it definitely will move it. I'm trying to move some today on the skateboard. This bit, Mrs. Thomas, is embossing powder. So it's just clear embossing powder. And just when I'm heating it then, you nearly made me do it. I nearly stuck my finger in it. I didn't mean to. Because when you reheat it, it will go tacky again, especially ours. It'll go tacky again, so just be careful. Because I'm a great one, I'll have stuck my finger in it and you end up with like my fingerprints on everything I do. I'm getting better. Yeah, he would fix it if he broke it. He's doing the electrics at the moment. Anyway, calm. There we go. Right. So, what do I fancy putting in here? I actually think the alphabety spaghetti one. Now that I've refound it, even though I brought a new one in with me. It was Nicola that came up with it. A hairy person walks by. I'm listening to walks by bit. So, Nicola came up with a great idea. I haven't found it all. How to make sure you put your alphabet in order. So you've got A, H, P, and then W on your last one. Stuck to my tidy tray. There we go. Right. So that's how you know to get your alphabet in the right order. And it's stuck. I got it right. Right, so I'm just going to start off with, I've moved my hairy person walk by. There we go. I'm just going to make it all woggledy boggledy. Pick that up. Oh, my hairy one didn't want to stay, never mind. It's been that kind of day. Oh, he's not sticky at all. Me and my anti-static bag. Serves me right for not cleaning my stamps, doesn't it? Let's just clean that one. Should have used my new ones. There we go. Right, it'll stick this time. If it doesn't, it's tough. Right, so I now need to choose a direction for this, don't I? I'm thinking I quite like it. Oh, that's a bit widdledy-woggledy there. I'm just going to go straight down the middle, actually. I'm not even faffing with it because I want to turn it into a circle in a minute. Oh, no. You know what we're going to do? I'm loving this violet. I'm thinking that really does look really quite nice. So I'm just going to stamp a little bit with it. So brush it onto your table, give it a quick spritz to make your ink. Don't get it on your thumb like I just did. And then we can stamp. We've created our own little ink pad. Remember though, we are going over embossed. So your emboss is a good couple of milli higher than your paper. So make sure you give it a good press around those areas. Anyway, you can tell I'm pressing. I'm pressing hard. Can you see it's got that lovely alphabet in the background? I'm getting carried away now. I want a bit more of it. Pop it there. There we go. I think it breaks it up quite nice, doesn't it? Just that in the background. Right, and then I'm going to put that on there. And I'm going to go in with my zigzags. I'm not going to move my hairy person. Once I've got it in the right order, I might as well keep it that way, haven't I? There we go. Right. So I only want a little smidgen. Can you see here? I've got a little bit of blush on top of my embossing powder. So just give it a quick, almost like a polish. Yeah. Make sure your ink's dry underneath it. Look at that. Got loads on there then. Okay. It just makes it pop a bit more. And I was gonna. What do you think? Oh no, I am. I'm gonna go for me grey. I'm being indecisive with my colours tonight. I think it threw me being so bright with my first colour choice. And then I'm going to do exactly the same. So you can see here it's gone all over that lovely embossing powder. That's just a little bit away. Like we never did anything wrong. Well, we didn't do anything wrong, did we? The beauty of putting embossing powder down. There we go. I'm just going to turn it round. I'll have another one just here. And what I'm trying to do is keep my lines the same. If you start like twisting them, it's almost like your eye gets a little bit confused, doesn't it? Because if you have one at that angle and then I come along and do another one like this, yeah, it looks alright, but if you do it straight, it kind of just shows it's like a repeating pattern. Makes sense in my mind. I realised I was rambling then. Right, so that will then, I'm not going to punch it now, but we'll grab that in here and we'll create a lovely circle with it. To be fair, I'm going to do it now. Got that one. So I think it changes, doesn't it? As soon as you popped it out. I think I've taken a lot of the purple, haven't I? That'd look nice as a nice little frame as well, wouldn't it? Oh, hang on. I might do that as well. Right. So there's one. Next one, we're going to do exactly the same. But this time I want to resist with a bit of oxide and then a few splatters of our brusho. So I'm going to use me distressed chevrons. It's zigzag even. I just need to give it a bit of a clean because we're using clear embossing powder. If you're like me and you've got very dirty stamps, you might want to use white embossing powder because it forgives way more than clear stuff does. It wouldn't be me without my dirty stamps. Where's my little embossing one? I'm going to do exactly the same again. Ooh, I cleaned it quite well then. And again, I'm just going to come in with this one. I might even join it up. She says might. Oh no. Got that right, Stu Swift, didn't I? And the last one. Right. That in there. Look at that lovely texture we've got there. I know, it looks clear. Oops. Knocking papers off the other desk. Put that there. So in terms of oxide colours for the background, I'm thinking I might go with something like Blueprint Sketch. I'll bring this one back so you can see it. There we go. I'm thinking Blueprint Sketch maybe. I think peacock feathers might be a bit too much for it. Oh, speaking of which, did you see the new colour that's been released today? Lovely pink. I can't say the first word. Is it quiche? Quiche flamingo, something like that. Quiche flamingo. It's lovely pink. To me, it looks like very strong spun sugar. I'm talking about spun sugar a little bit now. Yeah. Certain released his new colour. I think it's 6 o'clock, did it? A lovely colour. Very spring. I should have done pink tonight. I shouldn't have celebrated. There we go. Right. It has got a bit of a grey tinge to it, I'm afraid. There's a dirty stamp. I do apologise. I think Mr. Facebook's playing up because I can't see anything again. So I'm not ignoring you. Oh, here we go. Yeah, definitely. It's a lovely bright pink. Definitely. We'll have to see what it's like when we get it. So, colours now. I'm thinking, should we go for... Ooh. Oh, we might go paler actually. A shaded lilac. I can see it being one of our go-tos for spring, the new one. And I'll have to learn how to say it because I can't keep calling them all. Oh, you know that one. Like I do with the right person one, is it? Right, I'm liking these two colours now. So, with this one. Got that lovely watercolour effect on there, haven't we? So for this one, I think I'm just going to go in with my tissue. I thought Facebook was playing up a little bit because it keeps stuttering. It really does keep stuttering this end as well. I can't even blame the new chef for that yet. I'm just going to put down loads and loads of colour on this and really make these stand out. There we go. I'm going to bring in lovely peacock feathers. Oh, I think I'm just going to leave it at peacock feathers. Okay. Oh, juicy peacock feathers. Whoops. I need to write on the side, don't tell which ones the juicy ones are. Can you see there where I went straight on with a big splodge? Yeah. I'm just going to pick a teeny tiny little bit up and then go gently so I can blend it a little bit better. Ooh, still got a bit splodgy side. Never mind. There we go. Right, so this time in the background, should we do a bit quick resist? A quick water resist with it. That could look quite nice, couldn't it? Oh, that will look nice. So I need a stamping block. I'm getting carried away now. I think that should work. And then if we do a few splatters with our violet, should so good. So I'm going to use my water to take away the ink. Ooh, squeaky desk. So all I'm doing, stamping it and just tapping it in case I've got any puddles, which I don't seem to have. And pop it down. Hi Maxine. Yep, take it away. We did this the other day, didn't we? It is one of my favourite go-tos. Just going to leave it a little bit longer this side. There we go, that's more like it. See it a bit better on that one. Oh, look at it there. That looks lovely, doesn't it? Look at that in the background. Yay! Working. Yeah, let's just side out the wet patch, otherwise your paper goes in it. Quite happy with that. And then I'm just looking at my idea is I want 3 little circles. I've got, you know when you've got an idea stuck in your head that you want to do? Well, this is one that's been stuck in mine today. So I've got that. I think I'm just going to splatter some violet on there. And I might even, you know what, in for a penny, in for a pound. I'm going to put some violet on my table. And I'm going to take some sprinklet with it as well. Just a little bit of a... Ooh, a lot of sprinklet there. Lovely and pearly. Lots and lots of water because I did put way more down than I'm going to need. There, that would look really nice little card. I thought it had the wrong colour then. So that's not green, no, because it's purple. Violet, in fact. And just a little splatter. Just watch with your brush though when you're splashing, because it does go everywhere. So when you look in the mirror later and go, ooh, I did get myself. Right, so I'm going to leave that like that. Bet that'd look nice, wouldn't it? Come on, you know I want to. Grab this one. I'm just going to grab another little card. Just do a quick wash. And the reason, if you notice, when I go and pick up, if I've got sprinkler on my desk, I'll kind of like scoop it up because the mica will be heavy and it'll just sit on your desk, so you kind of need to scoop it. Okay. Right, put that to one side. Oh, hi Claire. I thought that's just what children do, Mrs. T. I mean, today we've been looking at the Queen and knighting people. That was a whole different conversation. Very fascinating though. Not schoolwork related though. Right, I'm going to, can you see my paper's a little bit higgledy-piggledy, a bit wet. So I'm going to leave that for a moment or two. Ooh, this is looking good, isn't it? Yep. Right, so my last one, I've just done this water. Bit of a wash. Should have sprinklet in there as well. Not quite as sparkly as I was hoping. We'll see. Oh, it's starting to, you can tell it's starting to dry a little bit. Look at that, a beautiful background. I don't think you quite see the sheen on there. Wonderful. That would be the one, Claire. It's actually an arm after yesterday's I don't want to say accident because it wasn't an accident. After yesterday's trauma, that's the word. You know. Right, can you see that little bit of sheen on there? It's actually, that mica has done a stunning little job there. I am very impressed with that mica today. Not often I say that. Just sprinkle it, shed once dry. Yes and no. There's an answer for you, isn't it? So, it doesn't... It'll shed what hasn't stuck, I think is the best way to say it. So if you're using the iridescent ones, the glitter binder. Oh, I know what I've got. No, I haven't got. When we were playing the other night, where did it go? There he is. He was here somewhere. So can you see here? I have got, this is the first time I've touched it. So that was a glitter binder I did the other night. But remember, you saw, I've got something rather random on it there. Can you see? It's sparkling. So that was the glitter binder. Yeah? So I am, there's a little dot on my finger there. But you saw how I activated that. I had no lumps or bumps. You can generally tell if you've not activated it. Because it'll be like lumpy. Yeah, you don't want it looking lumpy. You want it to look like glitter. Yeah, with the mica one, as long as you've got it wet, absolutely, you can actually stamp with it as well. And do you remember the old like pan pastels? You can use it that way as well. So as long as, like Claire says, as long as you activated the binder within it, nope, it shouldn't shed. It will do an initial shed because it gets rid of what hasn't stuck. But after that, no, it's stuck. Yeah. Loving that with the sprinklet, the mica sprinklet. Because remember, there's 2 sprinklets underneath the sprinklet brand, just to confuse us. But I won't get on my soapbox on that one, will I, Claire? Anyway. What colours did I use a minute ago? I didn't use that one. I'm going to use these 2. So all my colours start to pull back together. I am going to go with my cracked pistachio first, I think, for my alphabetti spaghetti. And if it's not enough, we'll whip back in with a bit of peel paint. To be fair, I am thinking now these would make some lovely little cards, even though I've cut one in half. Oh, it's worked. I've never got a finish like that using the sprinkler before. I'm very impressed. Oh, I'm not impressed with that stamping though. Oh, even worse now. Never mind. We'll recover. I didn't line it up properly. Right. Trying to see what else it needs. It needs either the rings, doesn't it, or I'm going to go with that one. There we go. Right, so let me grab my peacock feathers. I want something I can stamp onto. Oh, actually, I can use the back. Ooh, ooh! You can see how juicy that one is. Not even need to do 3rd generation on this one. It's a special kind of juicy. Okay. Always makes it interesting though, doesn't it? Right, can you see here I've got loads and loads of oxide stuck in the crevices of my stamp. There you go. I will need to make sure I wash that properly, so I'll get my spritzer, because otherwise whenever I put any other ink on there it is just going to... There we go. Would be better if you just popped it in the sink and just give it a quick... There we go, it's out now. That's about as much cleaning as I do of stamps. But you could tell with that one, it just got absolutely overloaded with oxide. And all that will happen is when I put that into another ink pad, that oxide is just going to do what it does best and start to react and contaminate my other ink pad. And we don't want that. That's just rude. Okay, I'm going to put this one in now. Oh, smoky. Oh, that's not smoky. That's not smoky. That one is. Need to bring it in a bit more, don't I? I've not even thought about which bit's going to be on in the circle. I'm going to extend. There we go. I'm going to leave it at that. I might need to do something else on that one because it's just not... I'm not feeling it for that one. So let's grab our little... Make sure that's stored up. Well, let's try it. Oops. No, we knocked the camera off the shelf. All fingers and things. There we go. Just let it cool down a bit. And now I just want to choose quite an exciting bit. Okay. So this is just my 2-inch punch that I would use for my ATC coins. And then this one. To be fair, I can go and grab the bit where I didn't stamp really bad. And I quite like, can you see here, we've not quite got all the colour. Ooh. There we go. Let's pop that down, I'm not sure where. So I've got my 3 pieces. Oh, it looks like I've chopped it off, hasn't it? I want my index card book. I've already put a splodge on it. I'm going to go this way. We're going to have our lovely little bits and pieces on here. See, that's it looks like we're progressing, aren't we, as we go down the page. You can see how the colours all work really well together, don't they? And then the pages feel thicker. Right, so now I want to work on my background for this page. I don't need much for it. But I do want some colour back there. So, I'm half tempted actually just... I know what we're going to do. Take them off. let's grab our very juicy oxide. Not sure what I've done to that at all. I can't even blame Bear because he's not been in here. Though, I do have to warn you ladies, if we do the big move, he's already said that Friday night he's got to come and see you because he's not seen you all in a while. And of course he's got to show you his new office. Do some in the practice session as well. The only downside with this book, if you think of grabbing them, is because it's not craft paper as such. You do have to be careful with how much water you load onto them. Yeah, he is cheeky. But he keeps telling me he's missing to come and see his ladies. I dread to think what you'd be talking about if I gave him his own show. He might tell you all I've tried to saw his arm off on Sunday. I didn't. I scratched. I didn't even graze him with a piece of wood. But I did nearly saw his arm off apparently. Because I'm just that mean. So I haven't been allowed to saw wood today, even though I didn't touch the saw yesterday. Will just say that. For air ambulance and all sorts. He only got a plaster because it shut him all. That sounds really bad, doesn't it? No, he was fine. Can't even see it today. And to be fair, I put the plaster on the other hand today and he didn't notice. So. Anyway. Kept him quiet for about 5 minutes. But it's starting to come now, isn't it? It's starting to come together a bit. So I've got my thinking fingers on. I want to get some of that zigzagging as well. We're going to go violet. Yeah, we're going to go violet with our zigzags. There we go. See, all starts to come together in the end. Nope, that's my desk sticky. Teeny tiny bit of violet on my desk. And I've now got a violet hand. Violet's not violent. I'd like to point out. Based on our previous. Sorry. Not going to get that lined up again, am I? I did say I wanted it faint, didn't I? I'm going to take it off the stamps, just do this top little bit. Put it down here. Just be careful if you're taking it off the stamp to stamp that you don't remove it too much. Yep, I think that's enough, isn't it? Clean up my desk. I think we're nearly there. I think these might need a little something behind them, so you might just chop a little bit of black card. Can't find my circle punch now. I love doing this with them. I could have used grey contour, that would look nice. Oh well, some black ones now. I love doing this because it looks alright, but it's losing some of its definition, the circles. So I know they're the same size, but just in there, pop that one behind there. And this one can go anywhere it fancies. Maybe like that. What do you think? And instantly it just brings them up. Yep. So I thought I had found, there it is. You know, the other day I couldn't find don'ts. Well, I did. It was underneath my clear embossing powder. So what we might do is just pop don't and grow up down the side. So that'll be upside down, won't it, in my book? So maybe we'll do it that way. I've done that a few times. Pop my writing upside down. So I'll do don't grow up. Right, so doodling time now. I haven't got my pen. I thought it was there, it isn't. Oh, I will be organised one day. One day. So all I'm going to do on these, you know the score by now, I'm going to just do really quick little scratchy bits around the edge, just to help with that edging. Could do one of our doodle borders that we've been doing. Is it doodle ribbons? Sorry, doodle ribbons. Get a bit of a, could do some writing on there. Tell you what, on my next one, the only thing is I'm writing over my embossing powder as well, so this one would have been the best one to do any writing on that I wanted to do, because my pen won't want to stay over my embossing powder. It'll take a bit to dry, so it'll be smudgy. It will dry eventually, just takes a bit of time. Go like that. Set that one. We will glue all these down in a moment or two. Oops. Very curly paper today. There we go. So just put 2021 on that one. Should have put the date on as well. I wasn't thinking. And now we want to put our don't grow up, because that's how I feel today. I don't want to grow up. Oops, stay there. Not sure if that one's going to stick, because like I say, it was on the bottom of my embossing powders. Nah, didn't want to. Let's give it a helping hand, shall we? There we go. Just warm it up as well. There we go. Don't grow up. Nah, never grow up. If anyone asks, I'm 21 forever. Let me do it there. Quite like that there. And then I'm just going to do a quick doodle. I've not decided if this is turning into a ribbon or what yet. It might do. Woo! Just hold your page while you're trying to do it. There we go. And then I could just go around and start filling in like we've been doing with my little dots and my little dashes. Clean up that bit because I've just made a pig's ear of it. You'd take your time doing this bit. Could even pick one of your colours out that you've been using a lot of. Oops. Yeah, I'm not going to rush that. Yep, I could have picked up one of my other jelly pens. And maybe the purple, because we haven't quite got much of that purple, have we? Violet, I keep calling it the wrong name. Reminds me of Willy Wonka. There we go. Just quickly go along and do your doodly bits. And now I've got to hope I've left enough room to put my circles on. But you get the picture. I'm going to keep going around, doing a little bit. It looks really fluffy actually from there. There you go. If I lift it up, it doesn't quite look as fluffy. Can't believe how easy this book is to lift up as well. I'll tell you what we will do. I'm not going to say when we'll do it, but we will do a day where we cover this. So we might even do a bit of a craft along where we cover our book. Like I did with my old one. I don't even know where my old one's gone. Thought it was on the desk. And we can sit and we can cover all of our books at the same time. That'd be quite a cool one to do, wouldn't it? Because I do get a lot of questions, and it is one of the workshops that we normally run, where we just take an ordinary notebook and cover it. I think Mrs. T's even made one with me, and she was very amazed she did it. That sounded really awful, but she did it. There we go. Keep going. Little dot and little dashes. You know what these are crying out to me? You know little birds? And like Easter coming around the corner. We should do some little birds that we can do this in. See, I get all the ideas now. I wonder if we could use our chick for it. Perhaps one to try, isn't it, with Easter just round the corner. Oops. Messed that one up. Still going. My hand's going, why did you start doing that? Don't know. No. Right. See, they do look like little fishes, don't they, as you start to colour them in. Unless that's just me. Nearly there. I said I wasn't going to colour it in, and then I thought, I think I'll cheat and start colouring in a bit bigger. See, that one looked like a bit like a hedgehog. I've just got to go down this side now, so I need a bit of a cover, because otherwise your hands will end up on it, and you just know you'll end up smudging, or I will. Just little dots and dashes. Like that. I'll colour those bits in. wasn't really thinking what I was doing at that point, was I? There we go. Right, so we've gone all the way around. I do like those little doodle borders. I should have some gloop near me. Yeah, I have to do it that way, I wonder. No, I don't like it that way. I like it on an angle. I know, I'm funny like that. Put some gloop on. I'm just going to offset them again. Now I know some of you are really into your die cuts and will have lovely layering circles and things. Can't tell you the last time I saw my die cutting machine. It's going to be one of those moments, isn't it, where I just suddenly start finding things as we move. Go there. Starting to like it. It's all coming together. Nearly put my alphabet upside down. That would not do, would it? Nobody wants an upside down alphabet. Though it could have done with being on the other side, so that's just. It's actually lucky that I did it, because normally acrylic doesn't like doing that. Right, so let's just stick them. Then we have done our first page in our new index card book this year. It's only taken me till February to find my books. Not a good omen, is it, for the rest of the year? It's taken me a month to find a book. That one down there. And then the last one. So move him in, because I don't want to move him, my lovely little border we've just spent time doing. So, there you go. We've done loads of different things tonight. We've done some resisting with our embossing powders, that was the key. And then we've used our, I've ended up with them all the same. Brusho, oxide with a splatter of Brusho. And then we've done the same, we've got our oxides and our Brushos in on our background. I love how the two work together, especially on polyplates as well. They do look amazing on polyplates when you get them on there together. And our little saying there, don't grow up. Absolutely not. So there you go. That was our last monthly make using our January set. Monday I will be launching February's. Yep. I won't be here on Wednesday because hopefully we will be moving. Fingers crossed for me. But we will be back on Friday. And I do have to apologise, I haven't put a mojo over in the group today because I forgot, to be fair. So I'll have a quick look at whether I've got one ready to go. Thank you, ladies. I think that's everything. Yeah. For those of you who've got January's box, start stalking those posties. They'll be bringing a lovely box of goodies your way. Hopefully you won't have to wait too long. I'm sure there was something else I had to say, but I can't remember now. Anyway, not here Wednesday, back on Friday at 7:30. Hopefully in a new location, and I'll have the bear with me. So, fingers crossed, and you have been warned. If we're back in here, it's all gone terribly wrong. So that's it then. Take care, stay safe, and hopefully keep those fingers crossed. I will see you on Friday from our brand new office. Bye for now.